let's just say shots has been fired last night. Did y'all hear it? It was like firecrackers going off. It was sirens going off. It was, it wasn't ambulance. We ain't gonna say that it was the ambulance because we ain't putting that out there. That's something we don't even want to bring in because we don't need that. But Scrappy and Khaotic is still slugging those shots at each other, and more so on Scrappy right now. He definitely was shooting like some major clips over the night with his podcast. He just posted, and we about to get into it because it is a lot going on, and we waiting on Khaotic's rebuttal. He threw a little rebuttal in, but it was a subtle rebuttal. And I'm not saying I'm not here for it. I'm here for it, but I don't know, the way he's, you kind of opened it up now. It's open, so like y'all gonna have to either talk about it or something, because yeah. So let's just get into it. If you haven't seen it already, please go check out Scrappy's podcast. He just put it up, and he did a skit, y'all. He made a skit, and yo, it's so crazy. It's so hilarious. Like, I love Khaotic, but he ain't have to do him like that. He really didn't. Like, he got him looking like a dark, black, true life, my buddy doll coming to the door. Like, it's so crazy. Y'all gotta go check that out, where I guess it's one of his partners. I don't know if this is one of the dancers that Khaotic was speaking of, because there was footage of Scrappy, with the dancers on his page. And I don't know if he's going to put it on the podcast he just created or not, or his channel. I'm sorry, his YouTube channel he's created. But he is definitely doing some genuine belly, chest rolls and all of that with the dancers and stuff, which those are the ones I assume Khaotic claimed was initially his dancers from the beginning, that Scrappy stole from him on some Lolo, and then basically got them where they can't talk to him no more because they friends with Scrappy now, and if you on his side, you can't violate and cross the fence, and that's just what it is. Which a lot of times that's just how it is. I respect the game, because it's like, yeah, it kind of get funny when you dealing with people and they friends with your enemy or like your op or whatever. Like that kind of is weird. But if they was with them first, I don't know. Like, who the real ops in there? Where's the real loyalty? Like, did the dancers owe him loyalty, or was it just like a paid gig where like it's business? Because if it's business, like, you can't be mad because they went to another business or they went to another employer, for a better offer, a better job. Like, if that's what it was. Or was it some sneak stuff where Scrappy did some mafia shit and just came in like, hey, he just told them like, you mine now, and they did like some pimp stuff and said, I choose you. I choose you. I don't know. We don't know what that is yet, but because Scrappy got receipts that he's getting ready to drop. He's doing part 1 and a part 2 on his channel. He did have a sit down, which, he addressed it. A lot of the stuff that Khaotic said, he addressed it, I would say, but he definitely made sure he was talking directly to him when he said what he said. Like, he didn't make it where like it was a roundabout, possible. I'm speaking on a, he made sure he said, he looked in the camera, he said, hey, this is a service announcement for you, buddy. I love when he call him buddy, like, oh my God, cause y'all not buddies right now, but I get it, I get the gist. Like, they went from bros to buddies, and Scrappy's sticking with his initial thing that he put Khaotic on, and Khaotic was not getting, the pressure, and he wasn't getting the deals, and he wasn't getting the looks that he getting right now. Scrappy is sticking to that. So when these receipts that he's gonna have in part 2 come, like, this is gonna be very, very, very interesting to see what's said, because Khaotic is saying he got receipts too. Like, you're not coming to work, you're not on time, you're not doing, what we agreed on. So we're gonna see his receipts. So it's gonna be a comparison. Oh man, y'all, they just need to go to Miss Pat Court, right? They don't need to do that. I'm just scratch that from the record. I don't know. I don't think that's even gonna work at this point, because it's a little beyond. But Scrappy did, tell that a lot of the problems came in. Well, I'm not gonna say problems, because they were his kids. Came in with the babysitting situation, that he just didn't have a nanny for at least 2 weeks of the skit rehearsals or the shootings that needed to be done. And Khaotic just kind of goes off on whims. And once again, that goes back to the first video where we first addressed it, where it's just like, I think contracts was not in play here, you guys. I don't think there was no contracts. I think it was like just a verbal thing. Verbally, you can't have a verbal contract. That is legally binding in court. It is a meeting of the minds. So yes, let's just say that is a contract. But now you're trying to recuperate money for, I guess, maybe a section of time, or from what he's saying, basically one of the YouTube videos that Khaotic first put up when he did the Mother's Day, I'm thinking, and possibly like a party or something, where he came in and did some filming with the family and stuff like that. So Mama D's in that. He did get some of the kids in that, and he wants his just due for them being on film. And he even threw out a number. He threw out 25 to possibly 5, and we have to go look at the numbers, because they're still moving as this is going along. So as this is going along, the channel numbers are still moving up. So I don't know if he's going to try to change that number, or if he will settle with that agreement. And if that's it, and that's all it takes, like, what is the holdup? What is Kay holding up with that amount of just going ahead and doing the settlement? Like, if that's what it takes to bring peace with each other, then settle with that. Like, I think I would, like, for a friendship, you getting off cheap. You know what I'm saying? As Sonny said, 2,500 to 5,000. You settled, and there's no beef, and you're out of each other's life for cheap. You got off cheap. So we got to figure out what the real deal. But Scrappy did say a lot of it was, he just, he didn't want to do skits, but he is doing skits, and he is, like I said, this one that he just dropped was so crazy. Y'all check it out. I hated the chuckle on it, because he kind of did look like he looked like a skinny, sick Khaotic, like a unhealthy Khaotic, when he did the whoever guy was that came to the door as Psychotic or whatever the name was. So that was so crazy. But I guess he woke up a sleeping giant in Scrap, because now he's doing skits. He about to do his professor skit, where he gonna drop the receipts, and we here for that. We want to see that. We want to hear that, and we want to dissect those receipts. He's gonna tell some more about what really happened, and also some little beeps, I guess, that was going on behind the scenes with some people that wasn't rocking with Kay at all, until, like, there was some word given and some chances were taken, but he kind of let it sweep under the rug, apparently. So we're gonna learn about all of this. We're gonna come back after this and see what else is brewing, because this pot getting boiled over and stirred and brewed and everything. gotta report it because it's happening, you know. And if you watching the new season, Love and Hip Hop, y'all already see like it's so much going on. Like the girls got craziness going on, the fellas got craziness. Everyone has so much going on, but right now, like this is before the filming, so this is what we're in right now. I mean, this is after the filming, so this is what we're in right now. You know what I'm saying? This is what's happening right now. So we just gotta address what's going on and just keep it just real. Just keep it like for what it is, and like he's putting it out there, he's telling everybody, and we're gonna get down to the bottom of these guys' truths so they can have a truth. That's the end goal for everyone to speak their piece, and then there's an end to these gentlemen having a sit down truth and shake it out. And if y'all gotta go about your own ways with it, then do that, you know, and check back later on and see if the friendship can withhold something then. But right now, I don't know, Khaotic, see if you can run him his 2,500 to 5,000 he talking about for the part of the skit in the beginning. You know, like you get off cheap. Like that's not, you know, not saying Scrappy's cheap. He's not, you know, but I think he's trying to give a fair amount, I guess. He said Khaotic gave him nothing. You know, and you know, I don't think that's fair either. Like, yeah, he might not have been showing up, but his name was legitly on that channel in the beginning. And from what Scrappy's saying, there's still some that's circulating, you know, and we haven't been able to find those yet because it looked like Khaotic was doing pretty good at like reviving everything to the new name brand that he's putting up. But yeah, there was some already posted, so I don't know. What do y'all think? Should he get something for it? You know, the amount that he's asking, should it be more, or is it kind of just a wash because they didn't have a real agreement? Because, you know, sometime in court, if you don't have, you might have the verbal part, but if there was nothing spoke about an amount, because even if it was a partnership, sometimes like you don't get nothing on an investment. But he's saying there's money circulating from an investment, but there was never a set amount or anything really with an agreement, like what y'all was gonna do, who was gonna own the name, who was gonna own the logos. Like they didn't do none of that. So that's kind of where we at, and I hate this for my guys because we love you over here, so we rooting for it all. But y'all stay tuned, stay locked to Urban Trivia because it's buzzing.